uh, forecast. I'm sorry, the forecast Spit and Fire podcast. This episode is called "The Tenets of Tenacity, New York Knicks." All right, so I just wanted to take time out to celebrate and thank the Knicks for a season that reignited hope in the Big Apple. Despite them falling tonight in Game 7 of the Pacers, they have undeniably laid the groundwork for the future. All right. Your one at started the year with Brunson and Julius Randle setting the tone with all the synergy that you saw with the Villanova three. Leading the team with that passion, the entire roster was clicking then. Each player found a rhythm, within the system, and they all contributed to this collective force, that I felt right away. And so did everyone in the league. When adversity struck, when Mitchell went down as the leading offensive rebounder in the league and defender, um, the Knicks ended up trading for OG Ananoby, Precious Achiuwa, and they were great strokes by the front office. OG was the missing link, with dynamic. Hartenstein then fills in for Mitchell, and they don't miss a beat. He may even be better. Um, you know, the vigor that he played with was nothing short of inspiring, and the rest of the team, I think, rolled from there. That midseason adjustment was crucial because next, Julius Randle went down, and the Knicks didn't just survive, they thrived. The performance was without that bona fide all star anymore in the lineup, and they were winning more than they have in decades. All right. And then they go after Bogdanović and Burks and added more layers of depth. So they had 11, 12 deep down the stretch. So as we look to this offseason, I know the rumor mill's already started about trades, and that's heating up, and there's buzz about the draft with all these first round picks that we have, and um, you know if we're poised to make moves that'll further solidify our status as contenders, great. um, I'm hearing a lot of whispers about potential deals, but for right now it's all gossip. But if it brings more flair to the garden, if that's possible, I'm all for it, because this team right now embodies what it means to be a New Yorker. The attitude, the toughness, the style, all of that shit is reflective of this city's heartbeat. And when the Knicks are good, right, they step onto that court with that unmistakable New York swagger, right? Um, the entire town feels it. There's this collective uplift in the mood. It's a shared sense of pride. It permeates, and through everyone's lives and thoughts. I mean, it's been over 50 years since they've hoisted that trophy above their head, right? But this proves it. This city, hear me out. This city's a basketball town. They love basketball. The Knicks aren't just a team; they're an institution. They're a symbol of New York's enduring love affair with this game. This season we've seen the team that is capable of anything. We see a battle. We see the way they adapted. We see the way they embraced the whole next man up mentality. All of that is indicative of a group that's not just playing for themselves, but they're playing for the team and the city they represent. So let's give it up to the fans. You're the lifeblood of the Knicks, and always have been. The chorus to their symphony, right? The beat to their march. Your support's unwavering, right? It's always felt special in that court in the garden, from the die-hold season ticket holders to a brand new generation fans. They all feel that same thing. And if you're not a Knicks fan, you'll never understand it, but we're all part of this journey together. So as we look ahead to next season, all right, possibilities are endless. With a healthy roster, we know that the Knicks are a force to be reckoned with, and we have draft picks, trade potential, salary cap room, and most importantly, we have talent that's signed, young, and gelling, and they're ready to take on a full season with 110% knowledge that they can win it all. And not just them, everyone knows that. Knicks identify as a team built of toughness, style, uh, perseverance, resilience. They show us that with the right attitude, they can overcome any obstacle. They end the season with 6 starters down. that next man up mentality, it's not just a phrase, it's a way of life for this team. One player goes down, another steps up, and that's what makes it special. Um, anyway, Knicks identity is something that I love. It brings me back to the feeling of '99 with LJ and Spreewell and Camby, at the end of the Ewing era. Well, this is you know, end of a something era, but it's a bad era. Um, but since Hart got there, Brunson and Randle, it's been the beginning of something special. So, in conclusion, I just want to say thank you, New York Knicks. I bid you guys farewell this season, but don't hang your heads in disappointment. And fans, don't you fall into that either. Stand tall and proud. You know that your team gave you a glimpse of what's possible in a year that they were not supposed to do it. So when they get that right break, which trust me isn't much of a break when 4 out of your 5 starters are healthy, or not. I'm sorry, are not hurt down the stretch. It's not much of a break. Pretty much every team gets that break. Um, when things are normal next year, they're going to be an immediate contender. And I just want to remind everyone that we are lucky to be able to, get some joy out of what they accomplished. Tom Thibodeau, he's a great coach. I mean, I don't know, like the people that say he's not, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I mean, does he not take players and get them to play career years, no matter what player it is that he goes after? Does he not get them to play the best they've ever played in their career? Does he not get them to buy into the stamina, the defense, the unselfish play? Is the team Does the team look like anyone's concerned who's leading on a stat sheet? No. This is a throwback special sports team. And everyone from Rose as the general manager, Thibodeau the coaches and all his assistants, Brunson, the new leader of the team, and then Villanova 3, and everybody, Hartenstein filled in big this year. McBride off the bench, Precious, everybody. Burke, he's shown that he's a pro, that he can be relied on. Bogo, Mitchell, Julius Randle, it goes on and on. I want to see you guys all back next year. Pay OG, make sure he's on that team, and let's do what's best to put the right players on the court to win. And let's make sure we have a deep roster next year, so we're too big and good to fail. All right, guys. Once again, don't sweat it. I take losses really hard when my teams lose, but I'm not taking this one that way. What do you expect? The whole team is on crutches or in casts, and they were one game away from competing for the Eastern Conference Championship, and they were 5 wins away from competing for the NBA title, 9 wins away from winning it. I mean, with the season ending without OG, Brunson, Bogdanović, Randle, or Mitchell healthy, do you think anyone on earth would have given them a chance? Hell no. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to be hitting you up every day with podcasts along with the documentaries, the highlights, the shorts, and all of it. But the podcasts are going to be big. Me and my dad are going to do every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to try to have guests on other days. Otherwise, you'll be talking to me. And I invite you to comment on any video and request a topic. It's not just New York I want to talk. To be honest, I want to talk about more than just sports. I want to talk about, first of all, no offense, I don't want to talk to the casual sports fan. I want to talk to somebody who's played, who's been a fan, for life, who knows the sport, who can watch tape and analyze what went wrong. I want to talk to real sports fans, and whatever team it is, I want to talk about your team. I'll study up on them and make sure I can come to the table to talk. And I want you to know that anything that you want to see. That's my goal, to provide you with content that is not typical out there on other sports channels. Think of this like New York sports radio with a video element, and I'm gonna start building it. I was one of the first monetized sports channels on YouTube. Check it out. It goes back uh, 10 years ago. And I'm gonna pick right back up where I left off after a 7 year break, and I'm going to do something that hasn't been done. So subscribe now, like, and get in touch with me if you want to participate in any way. You know, subscribe now. I'm telling you, because after I get rolling, you're gonna be subscribed whether you do it now or not, because you're not gonna want to miss a thing. Pretty soon, the content I put up is gonna be exclusively special and unique. So thanks for listening, guys. I look forward to doing this podcast more. Um, got the studio growing and growing and growing here, and I can't wait to do this more often. All right. How the hell do I sign off of this goddamn thing? Well, this is funny, huh? Sure, to stop streaming. Yeah, there we go.